Why did I have that set to magic? Alright, let's just make sure everything's live and good. Looks good. Alright, so it's been a couple days. I had meant to stream Sunday, and then I was going to go through Monday. But stuff got busy. I got sick. And then I ended up doing a lot of extra work hours to make up for the sick day. So just tossed my whole week. But it's a long weekend. So I'll be here tomorrow. And I'll be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I got a long time to catch up, at least. But they also released a new strategy chapter, new story chapter for Ever Crisis here. So I'm gonna hop into that. I already did my daily stuff mostly for the day, so it'll be like the new chapter, the new dungeon, any extra fights, and yeah, we'll go from there. And then I was thinking to do MTGO Tarkir draft because I still have one to go, and I haven't really done a lot of that set yet, so I'm looking forward to more of it. Sorry, just moving my stuff around here. Got Cleo's chew stick is all wet on my desk, but it's her delicious silver vine stick, so. Oh, that was terrible. You know what? Let's see if I got the materials for it at least right now. It's been I guess it's been a pretty solid time since I've seen anything or shown anything on this for people. So, you know what? Back to that. The lazy way. They've added a couple more quality of life stuff for making things quicker. They've added some more filters for searches, which makes, it's a nice thing. But also, they've had a couple events where they've just been dumping the materials out. So almost all my stuff's like leveled up pretty high right now. Everything's minimum 80. Let's go to 80. They've added a couple more weapons to fill out the roster of like physical attack all, magic attack all, and defense and generic attack all, and added them for other characters. So Tifa has a glove now. And yeah, they've been just dumping like the parts out for stuff. So there are very few things I don't have at least some of right now. These ones are the big banner ones, so I don't spend money on this very often. And that ends up being why I don't have those, because I don't really pay for the banner stuff. But I've been like so much upgrade material they've been giving out that I've upgraded just about everything out of most characters' or weapon pools, at least to like the second to last levels. And I'm going through and just picking up anything that's like got a good top end ability. Like, pretty sure this one, let's see. Yeah, it's a Yuffie magic one, which is not really anything special, but it's pretty good for like a side equip weapon to buff your magic or physical attack or ice element potential or whatever. So I've been going through and I've been upgrading all of the summon weapons because they all have elemental resists, and my thought process for that is basically anything later on that I'm going to be struggling with is going to be like defensive, because I'll have more than enough like attack based things that I shouldn't have to worry about that. But it's probably going to be stuff like, oh, beat this high level Shiva that I'm fucking stuck on in the Brutal Tower right now, even though my team's power level is incredibly high. the actual like staying alive part is a little bit of a struggle sometimes if you don't have the good weapons. I'm gonna apologize because ever since I was sick earlier this week, my nose has been going fucking nuts. The weather's been a weird mix of like dusty when the snow is melted and like almost allergistic with all of the like fresh things starting to pop out, and then it just randomly snows again a third day later. So it's just like, all right, cool, we'll figure it out, I guess. But yeah, so I've been upgrading everything except for the like generic ass event weapons, like these ones that are just there for whatever event. And they're like, oh, you have to level it to 80 to get your quest thing done. And often these don't really even add like max overboost plus 20 levels. They don't really give you a lot of good abilities, and they're not very strong. So I don't think I'll ever upgrade those past 80 unless there's like a specific quest that's like, you need to level this to 100 to get a bunch of gems or whatever. Like, you know, really, really generic kinds of quests that they add on to like random story or random event things. But I'll upgrade just about everything else, like all of the base weapons and all of the summon weapons and any of the banner weapons I have that are still like not leveled up completely. But I've gone through the bulk of them already, so like there's a couple left. So like this is a Ramu weapon, event weapon. This one was one of his defaults, but it's not very good. And then you get into these where I've just either leveled these up to 90 because that was the quest, or it's like picking up all the straggling summon weapons. And those I can technically grind out if I just played the like summon missions over and over and over and over. You'll get enough of these parts eventually to, you know, matter. But they're not particularly great weapons, but they do give you coverage for like a random element you might not have out of the regular weapons. And more importantly, they're good against the other summons for defense. Yeah, there's more of those event weapons that all needed to be put to 90. Some of these are cool. I really like her white mage stick gun. Yeah, but other than that, they're pretty generic. Sometimes they have an event boost, so they'll help you get a better score during event stuff. And then almost half of my weapons now are max level or second to max level. And they're all pretty highly like overboosted because they've just been chucking weapon parts out, which they say it's part of the 1.5 year anniversary, but you know, you could just do a 2-year anniversary one and call it there. But I think most of my teams now have at least 6 or 7 weapons at max, and 2 or 3 of them are like all overboosted to max, or max plus 1 or 2 kind of thing. But yeah, the stuff that I don't have maxed out for them yet are the guild defense weapons. I've had a guild basically since day 1 or day 2, and it's been pretty full, pretty consistently. But not everybody is as getting on this daily as me, so it takes a little bit longer to earn those. And I've tried to get at least like this 4-star level for most of them, because it starts to get more expensive after that. But I'll get everybody's guild weapons up to like 4-star, and then I'll like sink in and like dump all of them into 1 at a time till they're maxed out. But yeah, those are the joke weapons generally: squeaky hammer, foam swords, a shovel, rubber band gun, stuff like that. A mop for Sid. What does Vincent get? Vincent gets a ray gun, I think. And then Yuffie's got her... I forget what she gets. Oh, she gets a bamboo hula hoop. And Kate Zeth's got a conch horn. 10-pound horse conch. I forget what Tifa gets. She's got like... not boxing gloves, but like cat gloves, I think it might be. I forget what Cloud's got too. Oh, he's got the nail bat, right? Yeah. But yeah, so my weapons are pretty loaded out. I am lacking, obviously, on like banner weapons because I don't really buy those. But every now and then I get pretty lucky with a couple of them. Like I put a lot of effort in to make sure I got as high level of the Bahamut sword as I can get because that thing is busted. But they also gave out like a free kind of equivalent Bahamut sword. Where is it? It's got like the same kind of effects and a weaker but similar ability. And this one's one of the rebirth swords, but they just gave out like right up to max level with the 1.5 anniversary for it for free. I guess for the people that didn't buy into the banner stuff. So it's been pretty good as far as like what kind of level of stuff they've given out. Also, I haven't dipped under 12 million gil in a while because they like gave out piles and piles of gil for one of the last events because I guess people were struggling to upgrade their weapons because you just didn't have enough gil. And so what they ended up doing was giving you nearly 10 million in redeemable stuff. And then every event since then has had these like infinite repeatable exchanges. So when you've like bought everything else, you can just dump all of your daily stuff into these to get some extra money. And I've yet to go under 12 million gil in like months. So it's nice that they're like filling it out, but I want some like satisfying content. So they gave a story mode today, so I'm gonna play that, and then we'll see what's up. Because I've just been doing my daily in and out grinds on this stuff and leveling my guild and dumping my stuff into my weapons. So oops, I didn't mean to go to that. No. Sorry. There we go. Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, Ever Crisis, Episode 2. Now this is the story of how Sephiroth gets the Masamune. And because of how these normally go, they now let you choose whatever character you want to make it a little easier for people. But they also just like assign your stuff randomly and it doesn't remember it. So if you do lose randomly, you're just going to get annoyed trying to finish these parts off. So hopefully it goes smoothly and then I can just have like a good EX battle and maybe a dungeon unlock and be done for it. The eerie tolling of the bell invited us into the cave and we came upon a colossal temple carved into the face of the rock. I know this much. That sword is meant for me. Then he said the sword would return to him, even though it had never once been in his hands. It'd be really funny if they pinned Sephiroth turning evil on the Masamune. And you could see that Sephiroth was acting strange, but we didn't have time to figure out why. Besides, I could barely contain my growing curiosity about this place. They carved this into the rock face. Seeing the structure up close makes me realize again how strange it is. So, I'm 100% positive this lady's just like a ghost or something. She looks too much like Lucrezia and to be, good. It'd be cool if they introduced like some Before Crisis Turks, but I don't think she's one of those. Think it's strange? I might have captivating. I think I can get some great footage here. I won't get in the way of your job. Just keep your guard up. You don't have to tell me twice. Maybe the part 3 of this will be in Genesis showing up. You guys sure you want to keep going? Of course. My mission is to investigate the Forbidden Zone. Can't quit now. That's right. I have to film more of it or PR will give me an earful. Good, because I wasn't planning on abandoning the mission anyway. Okay, Angel. Let's proceed. Story and battle? Sure. Whatever. Why they didn't equip everything? What the hell, man? They've got the weapons, equip them. Why would the computer do this? Oh yeah, they've added some things to the battle system that since the last time I was on too. Something called like a max speed, which is like a buff that builds up over time, and you can pop it once it's at a certain point, and it reduces the cost of all your abilities and increases your power, and it gives you general buffs too. Like it gives, I think if you max out the tree, it'll give everybody like a plus 1500 health just by default. I guess because they didn't want to keep making the trees for the characters bigger and bigger, and as well, they're set up per role. So attackers like Sephiroth, Cloud, Tifa, Yuffie, Vincent are all like attack roles. Then there's tank roles like NGL and Barrett and Glenn end up being tanks. And then there's healer roles like Red and Aerith and Matt. And then there's support roles, which are kind of like buffs and debuff characters. So like Sid and Kate Sith and a couple others end up in that. Weird people here lately. There used to be like a bunch of spare garbage cans outside here, and like people just like walking over and taking them. I don't know if they want a garbage can for their house or a homeless person wants a garbage can or something. But like they're not part of the buildings, I think, because nobody ever like no city workers ever come to take them. But all right, back to the story. This is the Carven Temple of Hodono. There are other temples like this established in carved out rock faces or repurposed caves. Deep within are 5 statues that watch over this land. Even now, the saviors continue their vigil. Huh? How did I know that? It's not like I've been here before. It seems this place has taken a liking to you. We got that in common. I didn't notice her art being all cut up before. Generic fight. Some jobber monsters. Yeah. My teams are way overpowered for this. I probably won't have a real challenge till like the final fight or the like the EX fight, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be something fun that happens. Not even a temple safe. They've been sealed away here for so long. Seems that made them even more ferocious. All the better for us, right? What's a hero without a trial to overcome, eh? You get it, right? No. I don't care about heroics. I only want that sword. I get you, Sephiroth. Swords are cool. Let's keep going. We don't know what's waiting for us. Keep your eyes peeled. What the? Oh, next. I thought that said clear. I was like, what the fuck? Wonder if Cleo will bring her new rat toy over at some point. I got her this, just like a stuffy rat with like some catnip inside and like crinkly bits inside. But it's like the size of like a real rat. Like it's a good chunk, and she's been like running around kicking the shit out of it all day. So maybe she'll bring it back to have me toss it for her later. What's this? A monument? Is this an incantation? Or maybe some kind of cipher? I haven't seen these characters before. Might have been used here in the ancient times. Ghosts. Everything is burning. What do we do? Don't give up. The Chow told us to keep moving north. If we follow his orders, it'll work out somehow. Right. Then I'll believe in our leader. More generic jobber monsters. Nuisance is right, Sephiroth. Their basic attacks almost kill these. What were those illusions? I feel like we almost saw something important. They showed us a scene from when this land had just been engulfed in flames. I'm positive she's a ghost. Hey Lamacorn, how's it going? The Chow, Molhan, Baltai, Gakurin, and Lido. 5 swords of Igara. Though they bravely fought back the beast, the magic they unleashed engulfed our home. We fled. The Wutai gods or guardians or whatever they're. That's what it says. You can read that? Never seen it before, but I heard a voice in my head. Like it was telling me what to say. It's going. Keep going. Statues of the 5 warriors should be up ahead. They might be able to tell us something. This text is like just a little bit too slow. I keep catching up to it and then like an extra word pops up. Bachman has this land's favor. We'll be safe as long as he's with us. You have to be joking. If it helps us, I won't complain. See? Just go along with it. Ghost lady. What have I gotten into? I'm gonna need to make a super cut of this by the time they actually finish this story before Rebirth Part 3 comes out. Just like chop down the actual important bits of the story and like squish it into like an hour-long little video or something. Cuts. Did Masamune do? I feel like that has to be a joke on the. Did Sephiroth do this? There's only one blade that could have done that. Sounds so sure. Regular sword couldn't have cut so deeply into stone. I see. Do you think Masamune is the one who called us to this temple? With this Masamune. That's a regular fucking claw hammer. Oh, that's really funny. Just him like beating on a like fully finished sword with a like a household hammer is really funny to me. My what wonderful sensation! Its will strives for greatness. Finally, it is complete, a blade to surpass all others. He's talking about the sword. Wonderful, so wonderful. Joke, no illusions. Okay. Real ghosts. Oh, it's a Dalron. Not a threat though. Hammer is hammer. It's just really funny to me because like a smithing hammer is like 7 or 8 pounds. Like they're real heavy because you gotta beat steel into shape, and like a claw hammer is like maybe 600 grams or 800 grams. Usually they're not very heavy, so you can like get some real motion into it. And they're not built the same, but it's very funny to look at. Do you see how he's acting? It's like the sword had possessed him. He poured his heart and soul into his work. It's a sign of a great craftsman. Now the sword is Sephiroth in its sights. You're saying this sword deceives people? That old man didn't know what it could do. I'm well aware. It's already been decided that I'm the one to wield it. Yeah, true. You don't need to get so worked up. Why is that behind the menu? It's not just the sword. This whole place is trying to trick us. It's our job to find out how, isn't it? That's right. Count on you guys. Man, you're getting all this shit fed to you by ghosts. You don't really need them to do it. Stay back, Backman. We'll take point. I think the heaviest claw I've ever seen was maybe one. Yeah, right? Like, they're not normally that heavy. Like, unless you've got, like, a really long, like, industrial one for, like, popping nails out or something. But, like, not that heavy. And, like a smith hammer, they're beefy because they're meant to bounce off the anvil and like slam down with some real weight to them. try to work on a sword with a claw hammer is just very funny. I feel like that kind of sorry. I used to do like not blacksmithing, but I worked at a welding shop for a couple years and did like most of an apprenticeship before I went to college and did 3D arts stuff. So I've made swords and worked on a lot of metal, and I made my own steel buster sword back in the day too, which is way back home in Manitoba. But the trying to like smith with a claw hammer is so funny, and making a claw hammer model is probably more complex than just like sticking a big cube and like coloring gray on the end of the stick too. But it's fine. It's very funny to me particularly. I do like this added lore to Wutai though. So these are the statues. They're all sealed up or duct taped together. Magic rock. They tried. They've been pretty good with the models in here so far. That's probably the first one that I've been like, wow. There have been no like, eat your hamburger, Cloud, and they hand him like an onigiri triangle of rice or something. Like, nothing that jarring. So the hammer's been the first one that I've just been like, whoa. The one who sealed the monster away in the statue was Multi, a warrior of Igara. Doesn't look like the statue of a human warrior, does it? Statue's only meant to contain the beast sealed within. Multi's power keeps it in prison. That's all. Strength was without peer, as was his love of drink. Spent half his life imprisoned because of the trouble he got into. But the Chow recognized his prowess and recruited him to combat the attacking fiends. Using his massive body as a shield, he protected his allies from the relentless assault. He died at the age of 34. Huh. Thought that would happen. What? Oh, different Valron. Slightly tougher Valron. Okay. Did not get one shot this time. Oh. Torch's colors changed. Ah, okay. Go beat up all the ghosties. Defeat the creature sealed within the statues, the inner door will open. Okay. And behind it, Masamune is waiting for me. And we're in for a fight. Something's off here. You guys don't feel it? Oh, we do. It's not a bad feeling. Just try letting it in. They'll get fucking slowly possessed by ghosts. It's like the one thing Sephiroth's ever been like lusty for is the sword. Four more statues. Lead the fight to you two. Got it. Always gotta check for the extra items. I actually really like this dungeon exploration part of the game. I wish there was more of it. And like it does work pretty well on controller too. But it's funny that the like janky overlay controller screen I'd set up for the emulator when I was streaming it with that, the default controls for the PC version are like kind of worse. They like relegate a bunch of random buttons to different things on different screens for some reason. Just makes it like really awkward to use the controller with it. But it looks better on the Steam version than it does on the emulated phone one. So then the statue lies the power of Molhan, another warrior of Igara, the youngest of the five swords and the only woman. She was as fleet as a bird and could leap as high as a rabbit. She moved swiftly among Chao's allies and relayed his orders during their battles against the creature. She died at the age of 17. We're up. We're behind you. Slice, slice, slice. Oh, it's just Valron again? Okay. I'm hoping their levels go up throughout. It's not just two-shot fights every time. The fact they're going purple is freaky. Maybe it's like those are actually the spirits of the warriors and we're killing them and unsealing something. Seal in this statue was put in place by Gekurin, warrior of Igara. The oldest of the five swords, he practiced Igaran conjury. Today, we would call his skills magic. Legends say that he would place an object called a Terraduma in his mouth to perform terrible wonders like few had ever seen. Is it materia? Terraduma was what we call materia, yeah. That's right. When the battle had reached a fever pitch, Gekurin received a terrible blow and was on the brink of death. But using his last ounce of willpower, he unleashed a scorching inferno. The last effort allowed the warriors to claim victory. The beast was defeated. Gekurin died without knowing what his actions would cause. He was 62 years old. It's funny. The purpose of the statue is to keep the doors closed? Matter? Like, can't equip the materia or like put it on a necklace or something, so you... Ha! Ninja magic. Ha! Fireball. With a cue ball in your mouth. Two more. Thank you for the crystals. Still, this statue is held by Lido, master of the sword and nephew of Dachau. Said to have surpassed his uncle during his journey from Agara, no beast could challenge him. Courageous and daring, he was able to keep the monster at bay almost single-handedly. Even as the beast was engulfed in flames, he clung to them and struck until they were dead, paying no heed to his own burns. On their journey home to warn Igara of the approaching doom, he continued to protect the Chow from other panicking creatures. In his final moments, he appeared as fire incarnate, clad in burning armor. He was 25 when he died. A monster sealed away by such a warrior isn't to be underestimated. This is my trial. I'd expect nothing less. Is it the level 36 Valron again? Yeah, okay. Nothing particular but special about these ones. I thought for sure they were gonna unlock another like tier of levels with this update too, but Only Chao is left. His caves are famous in Wutai, aren't they? Yeah. He's the hero that founded Wutai. Of the 5 swords of Agara, he was the only survivor, a hero among heroes. That's why he had the seal closest to the door, isn't it? Hero among heroes. Ring a bell? That has nothing to do with me. Yeah, he hasn't done any heroic shit yet. Jill, what's wrong? We should take a step back and clear our heads. If we keep going like this, could be in trouble. Someone's gotten into you guys. I think it might be this place. Not stopping. The sword is close. You're right. Would it be more dangerous to stay put? I think so. Let's finish this and get out of here. You have a point, but if you're too scared to move forward, then you're free to leave. I want that blade now. Soldier second class, and that concludes the briefing for your mission to the Agara Forbidden Zone. Any questions? Outrank and Geo here or something? What the hell? Tell me about Sephiroth. I'm supposed to be partners in this mission, right? Why didn't he come to the briefing? Well, that's because he's Sephiroth. Also, this implies at this point that they've already produced some other soldiers too. Because Sephiroth only just had his initial mission as the first, like, enhanced soldier. I know this is like a year or two later or whatever, and Angeal's here now, but Angeal and Genesis were both produced like 20 years prior. They've been kind of similarly enhanced as long as Sephiroth has, so the other soldiers were just dudes that got like injected later, so that's because he's Sephiroth. Tell me anything else about him? I don't know any more than you do. He's some kind of hero, and a soldier unlike any other. Doesn't matter how dangerous the mission is, he gets it done. Sounds like a good partner to have. Might have been wrong about that. Huh? About what? Sounds like you're the one who needs to clear his head. Yeah, you worry too much. Ghost Temptress. Maybe you're right. If everyone else is good to go, then I am too. Alright. Great Chao is waiting. Bachman's not going to survive this, is he? A final seal. So this is the Chao statue. A swordsman of middle-aged, Chao had a rough demeanor, but his love for his homeland was plain. He was respected by all. Oh, he led Agara's warriors so that when the beast attacked, he took it upon himself to exterminate it. Upon learning of this resolve, other warriors volunteered their lives to aid him in battle. So moved to see that he cried out to the heavens. He wrote letters to each of the volunteers, entrusting Agara's future to them, and set off with 4 of the best fighters. When he returned, his body was covered in burns. Even so, he lived on until the age of 100. Those who fled from Agara settled to the north and founded the nation of Wutai. With his sage wisdom, Chao was a contributor to Wutai's prosperity. Changed after fighting in Agara. Chao, witness my strength. Huh? Who are you talking to? Sephiroth's going nuts. Ooh, different of one more level of Valorant. Yeah, just as weak as the last one. Damn. They should have definitely been stepping those up at each one. Yeah, regular fire to purple seems freakish. Secret stairway. Wait, I'm keeping my mouth shut, but I think it's dangerous to go any further. Of course it's dangerous. We'll be okay with you two here, right? It's not a question of strength. It's a question of whether we're in our right minds. You think it's strange? We came here to investigate the village. But now you're obsessed with getting the sword back, Sephiroth. Back. Backman is talking like he was born here. You know what I mean, Alyssa? I do, but to be honest, I think the other one strange here is you. Why don't you just accept what's happening? Yeah, she's a fucking, like, ghost bitch. I'm pretty sure they kind of spoiled it in the previous, like, teaser for this episode. But I don't remember exactly what they showed, but I'm pretty sure she was, like, dressed differently or something. Or had, like, purple ghost smoke around her. What? This village is trying to help us complete our mission. You'd only let it in. Stop denying it. Don't get in our way, NGL. Come on, Sephiroth. Get a hold of yourself. Remember who you are. I want that sword. Nothing will stop me. NGL just gets fucking knocked out like a chump. Masamune made that sword for me. I'm its rightful owner. That determination is what drives me forward. Yet, I don't find the impulse strange or mysterious. My desire is everything. Let's go. Sephiroth, like, does not have desires normally. He's a pretty chill dude until he went nuts. By chill, I don't mean, like, you know, not insane. I just mean, like, calm. There it is, the Masamune. That zombified corpse of that guy. The assassin. A long way to family trip. What the fuck? Oh, is he gonna be hallucinating about his mom again? Get away. I can't believe Sephiroth laid him out in one lazy punch. Oh, family trip for NGO. This place is nothing like Benora. The color of the sky and the sea, the water even smells different. The moment I came here on duty, I knew I wanted to show it to you guys. Never dreamed that we'd ever do something like this. Just do something this luxurious. Thanks, son. No. Don't mention it. I'm just showing you how much I appreciate you. You've been working all your lives, and I've always wanted to give you a chance to rest for a bit. Now I finally can. No. This ghost's telling him what's happening. Is your job going well? Hope they aren't pushing you too hard. Midgar and Benora are nothing alike either. No green and the air is stale. It's easy to lose sight of your dreams when all you do is work. But in times like these, I can lift up my sword. It makes me proud, just like you do. Ha! Glad I gave it to you. My mission brings me to unfamiliar places. It'll help me broaden my horizons and even help even more people. If I find another place as beautiful as this, I'll take you there too. I want to share my experiences as a soldier with you both. Looking forward to it. And if it'll motivate you to do even better. Second sword. That's the mithril blade. The cloud sword one. Doesn't look like you've been using the other one. Guess there's nothing impressive about it, other than its size. You don't like it, do you? That's not it. Didn't use it because it was so special to me. I know how much it costs to get it for me. Sorry for making you lug around that chunk of steel. I don't know. The Buster Sword's really cool, Dad. It's cool. But you can make a name for yourself with this lovely blade and bring us somewhere even better next time. No, you would never say something like that. Wait, this trip, it never happened. Because you were dead. It was my fault. Mom's still alive, but yeah, the dad wasn't around then. What's this? Ghosty possessions. Or these are all the beasts that were sealed or something. Lessons in justice. Why does it not fully equip him? I hate this thing's way of like deciding what people get what. Leviathan? What the fuck? It's very random equips too. The auto take is so bad. It's very not good at what it does. Instead of that, let's do water swords. If it resets this the next time, I'm just gonna leave it, let it do its own fucking thing. Wait. Overkill. Literally 10 times the strength that's required for it, but get a hold of yourself, MTGO. MTGO? My voice. Mom? Why are you always so stubborn? Can't act like everyone else and ignore the tiny little injustices. Life's gonna be hard for you. Employee of Shinra now. Shouldn't stick out so much in a place like that. If you rock the boat, you'll just be tossed overboard. Yeah, that's what the super soldiers, you know, they needed to just fall in line. I know. You do? That's a relief. I know for sure now. You're not my mom. Yeah, you're not my mother. Keep watch over me, will you? I love that he just pulls it out to like pray and then switches the other sword. It's so yawning. Hey Valron. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I love all the like slight variations on that Cloud does. They all have kind of different ones. Ajil throws it. Zack does like a really exaggerated swing. I don't know what happened in my mom's past, but I do know the lessons she learned from those hard times and passed down to me. Be true to your own sense of justice. Don't let your surroundings dictate your actions. That's what she taught me. I know who you are, but if you're gonna try and imitate my mom, do a better job. You have to do a better job than that. Chunk. Who appeared in front of you, Sephiroth? Who would pluck at your heartstrings? Your mommy. Just like your mommy. Oh, we're gonna see what happened after the Glen mission. Flashback here. My sword is just over there. The blade that will always be mine. It's true. Dog. Oh, they actually came back. Those last two missions I thought for sure that wow, they made Glenn really fucking tall there. What the hell? Just literally like scaled up a little bit. I thought they would have like escaped with the helicopter and dropped Sephiroth out or something because they were betraying the mission order. Answer the mission, Sephiroth. Please report to the President's office at once. You're to receive a commendation and a promotion for your performance. But why? The island sank. The candidate site was lost. The mission was a failure. I'm not privy to the details, but the President has determined that the mission was a success thanks to your efforts. E3 subordinates will stand by at the barracks. Further orders concerning them will follow. That's the way it goes. But in much worse without them. I shouldn't be the only one commended. Well. Let's go, Sephiroth. Don't make it hard on him. He deserves something too. Yeah, they really scaled him up like a full head. I don't know if that's to emphasize his new status as a tank, but like he was not that much taller than Sephiroth before. Don't sweat it. We'll be getting things ready for the party. We're gonna drink deep to your promotion. This is where they get fucking executed or assassinated or something. Or attempted to, because I know they're around during rebirth times, so. Thanks for coming. Pizza and a turkey leg and that dog they picked up. And a cup of coffee. So there's a glass for our fearless leader's promotion. Cheers. Stop it. I don't feel like there's anything to celebrate. You still going on about that? Now that you've been promoted, you're on an even longer leash. Don't let the pressure get to you. You can pick up missions and teams now. Just do whatever floats your boat. Sounds like a pain. If you see anything easy and lucrative, give us a call. That'd be a waste. I'll call you when I need you for the tough missions. You know, there's actually a place I've been wanting to visit. If you're already thinking about it, our next mission, why don't you investigate this place? Wutai. Nah, they're gonna go to Wutai and defect there. Some kind of amazing treasure hidden here? Looks like something you'd see in Wutai, but different. Might be worth looking into. Where is this place? I need like it. Here is... Oh. Glenn Lodbrook, Matt Winsard, Lucia Lynn, you're all here. Good. Come with me. Think you can just barge into someone's room like that? You are all to face judgment by tribunal until we decide what to do with you. You'll be detained. You guys work faster than I thought. Guess our little party is over. Is this about what happened at Verdor? If so, I'm also You don't have anything to worry about. We have a testimony from the chief engineer. He lied. Sorry we couldn't celebrate in style, Sephiroth. We'll be back in no time. Hey, don't worry about us. Take good care of Refu for me, will you? That dog has never been seen again. Ruff ruff. Bow bow. Bow bow. Bow bow. I'll see you soon. Sephiroth. What? Something wrong, Sephiroth? You're out of it. Go take the sword, Sephiroth. The ghosts are giving it to you. No, I'm fine. Just lost the thought. Should we take a break? No. Asimone is near. You're fucking there, yeah. Asimone. Something familiar. Party info does not exist. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. What if they fucking make him? Okay, good magic attack. It's gonna bug me that it doesn't set this up nicely. I'll set it up nice once, and then we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, these are pretty good. Hey, look, the Mistral Saber that Ghost Dad is gonna give him. That's funny. Yeah, that goes actually pretty high. Let's just go with that one. Nice and balanced everything. Buster Sword. Needs water attack too. Okay, let's switch this to magic water. The best I got for water? Yeah, appears so. Not great, not bad. Oh, cutscene. So that's the Masamune. Sephiroth, your sword. Take it. Alright, well, Ghost Lady. I don't think I've seen a cutscene of the little chibi models before. I feel like they should do that more. They look pretty solid, and especially in motion, they're like probably cheaper to animate and render, so. Giving the old man one more shot at us, even though we broke a sword off in his chest earlier. I shall judge whether you're worthy to wield this blade. You already snapped the sword off in your chest, dude. Masamune. Dealing damage to deplete the force gauge when the force gauge is empty. Oh, it's Cloud. The enemy will be temporarily incapacitated. Some of its abilities will be cancelled. Oh, that's perfect. Just one shot him. Well, the EX battle, I'm expecting some fun stuff out of. He's a really unfair dude with all these status effects you can't actually stop or heal. It's like pain, bloodlust, bloodletting, and you're just like blah, 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 health down. Your movements are graceful, and your swordplay is stunning. Finally, one to whom I can entrust my blade. What is your name, boy? Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Very well. I judge you worthy. But will the spirits? Spirits. It was their voices who commanded me to forge this blade. They live in this land, and who can say where they might guide us? Huh? Genova spirits or something? Wait. Look, Sephiroth, the sword. Alright, ghost bitch, chill. Keep pointing at. What? They toying with us? Don't lose your temper. Keep in mind that they're testing you. Sephiroth? You just stand there in jail. Huh? Hot flash. That's you, isn't it? Is it Matt? Not gonna respond? You mad or something? Or maybe it's Glenn. Sorry about the necklace. Feel really bad, you know. When the day goes by, I don't regret it. Sorry I hit you too, but you understand why I did, right? Yes. There you are. Come on, get over here. Whose voice is that? Glenn Lawbrook. Hey, team leader. What's he doing here? Actually them? They escaped to Wutai or something? Or is this some... No! Okay. Okay. Let's see what these are. Man, they really, like, dole these out so sparingly lately. It's like every 2-3 months, and then they add, like, a 20-minute chapter. I'm just like, oh. The voice belongs to Glenn? Are you sure? Yes. Could be that he's been here this whole time? No, that's impossible. You gonna follow it? Just give me some time. Of course. Wouldn't want you to do anything reckless. Let's take a break. Alright, I'm gonna look over my footage anyway. In Nagara, we discovered a temple carved into the rock face. It was captivating, like it manifested from the tragedy that befell this land and the suffering of its people. As I passed through the temple's threshold, I felt like I had been embraced by Nagara itself. Its history came alive in my head like I had known it all along. I knew the path I had to follow. 5 Swords of Wutai, Mulhan, Beltai, Gakurin, Lido, and of course, Dachao. Even after 1,000 years, they stood watch over their homeland, sealing away yet another calamity. The swordsmith Masamune. I felt as if I had been transported to that moment in time. So many centuries ago, Sephiroth must have felt the same thing. So he eliminated Masamune, utterly tearing the source of this land's curse out from its root. With Agara freed, a new hero took up the famed sword. Or he tried, at least. It seems Sephiroth had more trials ahead of him if he was to wield his prize. Oh. Why are they gonna string this, like, basic-ass shit out? Just unlock a dungeon for me, have me go through the dungeon, fight a boss, and then give him a sword. Voice of Glenn Lodbrok echoed through the cave, and now Sephiroth seems unsure of his path. Can he find a way to move forward? Or are these seemingly cruel methods meant to mold him further? I have to watch everything that happens closely, record Sephiroth legend, and deliver it to the world. It's the whole reason I'm here. And Jill just like walked down there, didn't explain anything about the spirits that were possessing him, and punched Sephiroth back in the face for knocking him out. Did break a sweat. Astounding. Now what shall I face next? How about my latest masterpiece? A worm thing. There's nothing masterful about this. Professor, stop this. Mother? Sephiroth! She was not there for that shit. Sephiroth never met his mom. You okay? You're hurt, are you? Something serious. You have to go, Mother. It's too dangerous here. You're such a kind-hearted child. But you don't have to worry about me. Oh, how fascinating. Every single parameter is going up. What would happen if I added a monster to the equation? So, like, lame fucking... lame Hojo shit. Anymore and you'll hurt him. Let's go. It's also just calling her Genova. It's so, like, transparently false. There, all better. Thank you, Mother. But I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about you. I'm gonna drop my combat testing again. I think this would be more impactful because, like, I think they're clearly doing this to show people that haven't played the OG that, like, maybe Sephiroth did have a little bit of his mom around, kind of thing. But the Angeal thing gives it away so much that these are all fake memories too. But, like, if you play the OG or Crisis Core, you know Sephiroth never met his mom. He was born and raised in the lab, basically. Like, and his mom's name was told to him to be Genova because she was the donor for most of his genetic material that, like, played over the egg that keep wanting to say Alfana, but it's not Alfana, it's oh, I can't remember her goddamn name now. Fuck. Incense waifu lady. Lucrezia. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Lucrezia Crescent. This lady that, like, ghosts have stolen the face of to make this fake Shinra soldier woman. You're a special person in this world. An important person with the ability to save and defend the weak. It's up to me to protect you. Thank you. Now, it'd be interesting if Sephiroth, like, remembered these as his real memories and, like, you know, became a better person because of it, but come here, my sweet Sephiroth, you just sleep. Sleep and don't worry about waking up. What the fuck? Freakish. You're the only other person in the whole world cares about me this much. And I care about you just as deeply. And if the world crumbled to dust, I would be there to protect you. Huh? Is this going to be Angeal's talking about the death of his dad? Yeah. Menorah. Hey, Mom, Angeal. So sorry about your father. Hurry, go to your mom. Dad. Angeal. Can't believe your father died before his time. You have to be here for your mother. So, I wonder... were the spirits trying to tempt him too by giving him a pretty sword like Sephiroth was going after? I believe there's this fake 2 with the purple haze. Now that he told the spirits this was fake. Mom. Sorry I'm late. Let's give that a proper send-off. You have a lot of nerve. Oh yeah, this is thick. What? You're the one who killed him. What? No, never. You just had to go be a soldier. Your father went into so much debt to get you that monstrous sword, and if he hadn't... No, his mom would never do this. Because she turned him into a Sephiroth, essentially, by being a scientist for Shinra and injecting herself with Genova cells to give birth to him. You say you're helping people, you're just making yourself feel better or looking down on the rest of us. Do you really think that? They really say she's wrong, though? Ever since I was a child, I wanted to make things easy for my parents. They were always struggling. Maybe that was just because I was running from my own misery and powerlessness. Wasn't the only reason I helped others because I wanted them to praise me? Selfish, a disgrace. I should just disappear. Everyone makes mistakes. Why is it behind the menu again? That's so awkward. You only need to accept yours and make amends. Well, I guess you can't see it because it's behind the camera and the Sea Dog stream for his charity thing. But they like, there's been a couple like weird little glaring mistakes like that. Like in the last story piece, like text went off the left side of the screen for some reason. This time it's going behind the menu on the right side of the screen. Don't need more weight to your sins. Just rest forever. Wake up. Oh, real Angeal. Clonking himself in the head with the Buster Sword to wake himself up. That's funny. I'll turn around and smack the shit out of that ghost lady. Oh, for the tricks again. But it was you who brought me back? Yeah, Buster Sword. Badass. Just bonk Sephiroth on the head. People don't hear what they want to hear. But deaf to the rest. And if I explain what's going on, I don't think my warning would reach him. I'd rather be drowned in comforting words. But I won't yield. So the Glenn calling out to him thing is interesting, because it's either like the sword leading him into danger, or the spirits leading him into danger, but they're leading him away from being trapped into just dying in his fucking sleep there, so... Alright, let's see what this, Spirit Demon Masamune is. Is this the same one I just set up? Looks like it. I don't need the water one, then. It's the best magic attack. It's really annoying the way they set these things up. It's like, oh, you pick the physical one, you're gonna get a really beefed up magic attack. I hate it. They've been tweaking with it in a really annoying way. Diamond Dust is fine. Probably okay with that. try a alternative party after. Just go for big attack. Kill him before he gets going real. Ah, the resistance. Oh yeah, like 3 hits he'll be dead. Ah. Ow. Great. Good job, Sephiroth. The teleport jump as I click there. The fuck were those coins? What the fuck? What the fuck were those coins? I don't know. Extra complete, I guess. I guess come back in 3 months for the next episode of that. I feel like there's gonna be one more episode of the Ever Crisis stuff. And then maybe we'll... I would really love if they did a Before Crisis thing. You could just add 10 new characters into this, have all the Turks guys available, give them a whole suite of new weapons and stuff. Then you can go through the Before Crisis story, because that's locked on a Japanese phone game that is dead and is like impossible to get unless you're getting like an emulated fan hacked version with like English text put into it. And at least a few of the Before Crisis Turks are kind of important, and their story does kind of have an overall effect to the rest of the thing too, so it could be nice to throw them in there. What is this like tentacly shit in the background there? Just waving around in the background for no reason. There's like dust and some smoke everywhere else, but like there's just a orange pulsating like tentacle in the background there. Alright, either way. Story's done, I guess. Yep. Very short. I kind of feel like they could have added some more to that. Normally these story sections have taken me like 2 or 3 hours to go through. Not because they're like super tough or anything, but just there's a lot of talking. And then like a whole dungeon area, and then I spend like 30 minutes trying to fight the boss and stuff, but here, let's just throw actually, you know what? I should just do the battle thing, but I'll what summon quests haven't I finished off lately? Ifrits, I've done most of them. Is that locked? Oh, oh no, I did get it. Okay. I think the very hard ones, yeah, the EX ones, for most of them are the ones I just didn't bother with. They were too much like trouble. I probably should to get the big crystal memories, but Leviathan particularly was really fucking hard. I don't know why it was so much harder than the rest of them. Huh? What the? Oh. Odin. Oh yeah, they added Odin recently. Muhammad. EX3. Different Muhammad. Let me go to Glen team here. I don't like using them too often because they have they don't have good outfits to buff them up. They don't unfortunately get a lot of them, so it is what it is. It's not important enough to get like good drops. Lucia gets a couple because she's hot. Unlike the other two guys, so she's gotten a few. Magic attack, Earth, HP. Go this one. Okay, so let's give her this fire and water. Circle X, okay. Matt, you're healing, obviously. Give him that one. Maybe magic fire, magic ice. Oh wait, magic water. Breach? No, that's good water. Yeah, that's good for him. High extra heal. So if I got Cure All magic there, I could boosting my heal is probably the best thing. Or this ice defense, lightning resist. Okay, that's not bad actually. Yeah, use that. Give you a little bit of HP. Actually, you know what? Let's switch that one with. Where's the headphones? Am I fucking blind? Or are they down to 110? I haven't fully leveled them yet. Ah, there we go. Ice resist plus magic defense. There we go. And for Glenn, you're going to be Water Blade, Arcanum Maximum here. Probably the best one to start with. Circle and X, okay. 600% physical water, physical attack, perfect. Go with the water buff one. Elemental damage, P defense is decreased, water damage is increased. Fantastic. I don't need the water boost, since I got it on the main sword there. Ultimate personal style. Do-do-do. 10% heal is pretty crazy. You know what? Take the one with a little bit of HP because he does not have an HP weapon right now. And I need fire. The other one. Just beefcake him out with as much physical attack as I can get him. I'll save that last slot to give maybe a generic boost all. Give her magic attack, which it's annoying that her two fire guns are physical attack and magic separately, because they're both quite good at doing like synergistic things, but Actually, I can search for X. It's circle, right? They're all circle boost, really? Well, then this is the one she's getting. And fire. Okay, it's fine. It's probably not gonna hurt to have quicker on there, but maybe I should just leave it as the neutral one. That's like shit for magic attack. Okay, this one it is, and we'll give her water as well. Physical attack HP? What the hell? Sure. Generically good. Give her a magic boost all. Pretty close, actually. Yeah, it's quite a bit stronger. He attack all. And he can take the generic boost all one. Buff everybody a little bit. Okay, let's see if they can beat the tag team. Circle. I should just switch that to an X one, so I don't need two. Yeah. Switch that to physical X. Even if it's a little weaker. Yeah, not bad. Burn a little bit of stamina for fun, why not? Focus on her. Actually, you know what? Focus on him. Ah, fuck. I don't know if you got there in time to put the shield up. Oh, that's not bad. Let's do this now. Oh, fuck. Easy peasy. Good job, guys. They've gotten stronger. Hey, David, how's it going, man? I just finished the new story chapter for Ever Crisis they put out, and I've been recovering from being sick for this week, and then because I was sick earlier in the week, I ended up doing extra time at work to like make up for the sick time. So, yeah. How's about you? Enjoying the train wreck of daily news down there? I've been looking at it and just shaking my head every day, man. Was it exchange coins they gave me? Okay, yeah, you know what, I'll take it. Cool. Oh, is it because they're not giving a new dungeon? Okay. Not yet, anyways. I think these are all done too. No. Add shit faster, Square. Yeah, I got a bit to burn here, so. So I don't let something I can't control bother me. It's out of your control. Well, I mean, it's kind of out of your control, right? There are things people that in the States should be in, or can and should be doing. Protesting, going to your city halls, making a ruckus, impressing it upon the people that are leading your area that this can't be how you let things go. Writing a letter to your senator kind of thing, that kind of stuff. A lot of them have public phone lines you can call and just leave a message every couple days like, what the fuck are they doing? Are we ready to secede from the States yet? Yeah, it doesn't really change who I do these with, does it? 35,000, probably not. Okay. Just do this one a couple times then. Oh. But I think you were pretty spot on with considering your options for like maybe taking a couple years outside of the States if you could take some work or go to school or something like that. Not a bad idea. Oops. Ow. 215,000. Good punch, Tiva. Jesus. One of your first friends is moving back home reluctantly, not because of financial issues. Punch your teeth out. There we go. Parents just want him back. I don't know. If I was a parent and I was in the States right now and my kid was living abroad, I'd probably be like, stay there as long as you can. You got like 3 or 4 years to wait it out, save your money. It's gonna be way more expensive if you come back. I'll send you like $300 every month. it'll let you live there for like a month and a half in some foreign country. You'll be better off for the short time period. My friend is a work from home software engineer, makes 100K. Said he'll save 2K if he moves back home. I don't know if you save 2K after like the current rate of things, but if you get in arguments with your parents, then like, is it worth it? Where's he living right now? Like, it's just about every other country is cheaper to live in the States. Surely, like, rent is not gonna be that much cheaper. That you're saving that much more money somewhere. Oh, he's still living in the States. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you meant like he was coming back from like Australia or something. I was like, I don't think that really works out. Like Australia's expensive, but they also pay you better and like have benefits and like actual infrastructure and stuff. So yeah, rent free if you're already in the States makes sense. Then absolutely move in with your parents. They might need the help in the coming years. So. I, if I had the choice to move back with my parents, literally since college, I would have done it. But my parents live 1,000 kilometers away from where I went to college, 1,000 kilometers away from where I went to work, and now I live 2.5, 3,000 kilometers away from them. So like I, unfortunately, can't do the what the fuck, the go live with my parents to save some cash kind of thing. But well, I can kind of work from home too, but they do want us to have the ability to come into the office, and of course there's the whole like you pay taxes here, the business gets a little bit of like benefit of saying we have a location that we can do the work from. But there's the option of going to Paris, maybe. I don't I don't really want to go to Paris though. Not really. But not that I dislike Paris, but my French is not that good, and I don't know if I'd really enjoy being in Paris enough to make a difference there. To being there. Ooh, did I get enough for this? Oh, I got enough for the parts though. That'll work. Many NGO parts. There we go. Let's see. What are the last couple 80 summon weapons I gotta pull up here? Oh yeah, right. Different sword. Go. Yeah, like my company's pretty flexible about it. They're more than happy to let you work from home, like say like 50% of the time, kind of thing. If it'll store 80. But they usually want you to come in for the big meetings or when the investors and like studio and directors and stuff come in. So, all right, I can do that. I live close enough. Alright. The rest of these, I don't want to upgrade any of those particularly. Okay. I think I'm done on here then for today. Not for the stream, just for Ever Crisis here. So I will boot up Magic in the background. And I'll have a cigarette, grab a bagel or something, and I will boot up a Magic Draft. A mat weapon. What do I get? Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're weapons too. Nothing special. physical attack sword, the one I will never need to use with Matt. I don't remember what that one is. It's not the ice one. It's not the lightning one. Alright, cool. Yeah. I'll come back to Ever Crisis in like, I don't know, another 3 months when they release one more 30-minute chapter. Did I have another emblem here? Why is it still lit up? The fuck? Oh, it's the white hat one. I don't know why that's still glowing. I don't have another emblem unlocked. Do I? Let's see. Ah. I really wish this had like a select to new. I'd have to scroll through 1,000 fucking random words looking for something. Or just like clear notification button or something would be good too. Oh boy. I don't see it. I did not see a new mark anywhere here. Uh-oh. Okay. So what about this one? What the fuck? There we go. Yeah. Yes, fly to the company once a year. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And I do like having a physical location for stuff to happen at. It is just nice to, like, you know, get into the office sometimes and, like, coordinate with people here. I'll throw some music on in the background. Let's turn it down just a little bit. Still gonna leave up Sea-Dog's bike-a-thon though. I will get prepped for draft. Tarkir Draft League. There you go. But yeah, especially like the biggest things for me that I appreciate over working from home is like if I want to get in contact with like a coworker or something at the office, I can like stand up from my desk and like wave at them and be like, hey, Johan, John, Sam, Vincent, whatever. What's that thing, you know, the button you have to do when you press these things and it makes the drop down come out in the program that I'm just blanking on the name of? And they go, oh yeah, it's Control B Shift. And you're like, oh, okay, cool, there we go. But then if I'm at home, I can send a message over like Teams or whatever, and it's like, who knows when they're gonna see it? Do they open their browser? Do they have notifications on? This could be like an hour later, or I can like spend 20 minutes Googling trying to find out what this fucking shortcut is that I'm blanking on. But like, yeah, The Office speeds that up tremendously. So there is like a bonus to having access to people at the office, and it like obviously makes things like collaborating easier as well. But it's one of those things that is definitely bygone for a lot of like my style of work stuff, because like if they're just giving me like reviews on assets that I'm making, I could just do that at home. I could spend 8 hours like listening to my own music and playing with my cat and like working on this stuff, and then send it in, they review it, I just make the notes, continue editing it. But there are bonuses to being close to the office for that stuff that are just not something you can replace easily. So the blaming of the clock. Yeah, and I mean that is one thing. Like because I have the two monitors here, my monitors here are like a good 6 inches larger than the ones at work. They're higher resolution. So when I'm remoting in, I can have both of my work screens blown up here, but I only need one because the screen at the office is considerably smaller with like a smaller resolution, so it's blown up bigger. So the space that I do my work on is like 60% of the size of one of my monitors. So I could like just fill it here and like do the same work on one monitor and have like Netflix or something on the other side. I could do that sort of stuff at work too, and just have like a YouTube window up, or have my phone like down at the bottom, like playing music or a stream or something like that. But it's just not quite the same. Like I find my chair comfortable. I like my desk more comfortable. My stereo is better here. I also don't have to play it only through my headphones because I'm the only one here. Like there's a lot of bonuses to doing the work from home, and like my cat loves it. Every morning I get up and she just like curls up on my lap, and I pet her while I like sign in and check my emails and stuff. And then after lunch I lay her down in her box here and she just snoozes, and I go into the office, hang out for the afternoon basically. But okay, I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll be right back, and then I'm going to jump into this draft league here. So I'm going to throw a couple minutes ads on, and I'll be right back after I smoked, went to the washroom, wash my hands. I've got drink still, so I don't really need to fill up on that right now, but I'll be back in a couple minutes. So back, work. And if I'm not back by the time, enjoy some music. I'll be great. I'll be done quick. You can't have this bagel, Cleo. You cannot have the bagel. It's got garlic. I'm not allowed to have it. You can chew on the stick, though. Yeah, you like the stick. You don't want to chew it anymore? It's because that end's all chewed up. Come on. Yeah, mama. You're being so sulky. Okay. Actually, you know what? My phone's charged. I don't need to throw it back on. I'm so sorry, Cleo. You can't have any of this bagel. She's just waiting. Okay. I'm back. Let's do a draft. Fingers crossed it's like 7 at 8. Okay, so I gotta hit the join button first. 5 of 8. Okay, I'm fine with that. Let me throw that down here. See if the card window pops up on its own automatically. Sesame seeds. Oh, good. I'll work on slimming down the commander deck I've been throwing every fucking card into. I don't think it'll be good, but I'm curious if it'll be fun. I'll turn the music down just a tad more. Oof. My plan for this deck, I guess you can't see it, the command Commander. I pulled Rennie, the Song Unending, from my first couple packs of this when I did a draft. It's flying, protection from white and black, 10/10 dragon for 8. And when he enters, deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control. X is the number of lands. So my plan is to ramp lands out and flicker him. And then beat in for a 10/10 flyer with some double strike and stuff. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward for a commander deck. Got any friends that have been super smart about their money? Yes. Yes and no. A lot of them, it's more circumstances plus being smart. Like, a lot of people that I knew and made friends with in Winnipeg got to live with their parents while they went to school, got to live with parents while they worked and stuff, so not having to pay rent or as much rent lets you save up a lot more of your money. Same thing for like food and travel costs and stuff like that. But I wouldn't call anybody like rich, but well off easily. Also, a lot of my friends that like went into jobs that were more like engineering or good computer science stuff, got into like good paying, fairly consistent work. They get I'd say, the lion's share of good, strong economy benefits. You know when a place does that, it's because they're, I would say, not too well off, but it's that they probably make quite a good profit and they don't want you to actually ask for more a lot of the times. Like, it's not a bad thing. I'll gladly take like catered lunch every day kind of thing if my job offers it, so. I don't know if I like any of these cards particularly. And Spirited Vanguard's probably my immediate pick. Static Stare and Dragon's Prey and Osseous Exile are all pretty good too. Give me the Vanguard. I'll play green. 1, 2. What you doing, Kuyo? You can't have these bagels. You're not allowed to eat these. If it were regular bread, I'd give you a little tiny piece, but... Ooh! Good removal. Pretty versatile card. Mardu Siegebreaker. I mean, it's Mardu Siegebreaker. The card's just fantastic. Whoop. Too chewy. Doing a Kit Kat. Eerie Ultimatum. It's good if I could play it. It's not bad. Tomb Guard's good if I can build around it. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Worst comes to worst, I can do a 4-color mix of Mardu Abzan, depending on how my colors shake out. Because Trump made a mistake being a little too overtly racist too fast. And they probably either killed him, and that's why they're not bringing him back, or they lost track of him. I think it's gotta be Baby Siege Rhino. This card's hosed me a couple times already, though. Dracogenesis. I kind of want that just for that commander deck. I don't know if there's... Let me see. I don't know if there's anything here particularly better. Reigning Victor's pretty good. Get in here, Battle Priest. You're okay. Get in. Maybe Piercing Exile. Fucking Nuke, though. I like 100 Battle Veteran better. We're back around to my original pack. And I'm definitely leaning more Abzan. So maybe I'll shy away from the red picks. I think this is like a sideboard card. I agree, it's super sad. It's also really fucked up because the closer... Ooh, just good removal and good fixing here. Fuck. Sorry, it's like ping-ponging between like huge swings of emotional talking points here, but the fixing's really important. But it might come back and these might not. I think the Salt Road Skirmish. The Dragons thing's probably the better card because the instant and the lower cost, but it's hurt me a couple times that I haven't been able to get a ping on it. Sagu, Roamer's Routine, Sultai Monument. Tygam's not really in my colors at all. At least I could pick up 2 of the 3 things with this. Dragon. I really like the Omen cards a lot. They do their work quite well. Draw a card or ping repeatedly. Ping. Ooh. Both of these are pretty good dragons. I like this one for repeatability more, even if it's common. Whoops. Yeah, purging it is. Ooh, there's good stuff there. Do I spice in that Bone-Cairn Butcher just because? I mean, there's not really anything better for me here to pick. Caro Goalkeeper is absolutely the better card, but I don't really have much that works with it right now. And I still could dip into red a little bit for a couple of those cards. Yeah, I hope he can come back too. It's really going to be a matter of Trump's pride, though. Like, if he can admit that they fucked up, and 2 Beyond Death is not bad. I'm really not having any low-cost creatures here, though, unfortunately. Like a 7's Priest. Not the ideal card I wanted right now, but... Not stoked about having only 3 drops here. Never gonna happen. He's just gonna blame it into the Dems if he does come back. That's the thing. I think it may happen, but I think Trump really overstepped the boundaries right now with ignoring the Senate and stuff. Because right now, he's just ignoring the courts, and he's just like overpassing them in a way. Like, Jessica's really open. It's frustrating me. This is at least splashable. These are not good normally in limited, but we'll take another Heritage Reclamation. It's a pretty good card. The leopard. There we go. Get out of your island. Jeskai is open, but white is being strangled a little bit here, and I think pretty sure somebody else has been picking up green and black as well. Oh, can I open that? Fuck. That's the text so tiny, that's weird. Go for another Loxodon. Or a Feral, Death Gorger, or Gurmag. They're all not bad choices. Box it on it is. Fuck. Ooh, Twin Moth's so good. Every time I get a pack that I do have stuff I want, there's like 4 good cards in it, so it's hard to choose. I'd take a Dragonback Lancer if I didn't desperately need cheaper cost creatures. This thing's fantastic, but this is just better removal, so... if I do dip into the Mardu, not taking this would be a mistake, because it's just really good. Yeah, fuck, I'm taking that. Ocean City... I really like this one, it's quite useful. Definitely don't need more 3-drops right now. Oh, ooh, oh no! Oh, there's so many good things in this pack. Fuck. Give me the revival. Okay, I can skip most of those. I will take. Should probably take the Nomad Outpost because I think I'm gonna have to play a couple of those red cards. Ooh, United Battlefront. I think that's not that good limited. Non-creature, non-land permanence is so annoyingly narrow. I really wanted to do. I would have loved to have done Jeskai this one. I'll take the Abzan Monument. Fixing me, please. I am not confident with this deck, but make it work. Maybe. +3 in haste, +3 till the turn. That touch indestructible. Let's go. I got 2 Heritage Reclamations, so I grabbed this, I guess. Second Bloodflies for backup, second Parachute Soldier for backup. Let's see, if I throw the Bloodflies down as an early blocker / body. The blue out of here, I'm not playing that. Go heavy aggression and removal in this first half. I'll play backup after. So Endures can go a little wider, or I could put a counter to build up for these guys. Leopard's just fine. It's not great. Decent utility though. Death Touch, Mobilize, Trample. I like Seven Space and Rhino both quite a lot. It's a shame I don't have good ways to bring them back. Tornado goes in. Bone Cairn and Mardu. I think that stays. I think that stays. Loxodon, Loxodon. Spirited. And then I treat these guys as spells that have a dragon attached. Ooh, do I cut the champion though? It's just... I have enough creatures already, so I'll pull that out for the moment. So, Battle of the Ancestors, Salt Road Skirmish, Exile, Osseous, Static Snare. Have that mine, and I'll just jam the Eerie Ultimatum in. Whoa! I'll probably be playing my 42 card deck here. Why give me the boring lands? Come on. Give me the good ones. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need the black and the white. So 5 and 5. 2 and 2 would be 14, 17. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the color balance is here. Cut one land. It's red, eh? Okay. I like having 3 red sources. I guess I have an extra black source right there. So let's cut one swamp. Alright. Let's get in there. This is... I've got some decent sideboard options, but here, let me add one of each. So I have some sideboard lands to balance out if I tilt my colors a little bit in the end there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. 42? I can deal with that. I've got a couple of repeatable draw search things here, so play. Alright, sorry about that. I was focused on this. Yeah, I don't think Trump's gonna bring him back, because I think President of El Salvador or whatever said, "Oh, we stuck him in that prison where 500 or 600 people are front to back, like no space, for weeks on end, and he probably just actually died there, and we can't find him." So, and then they're like, "No, we're not gonna bring him back. He's a terrorist." And it's like, he's not a terrorist. He's literally never been convicted of a crime. He was here legally, or rather, he came here illegally, applied for legal status, and was granted it. He married an American woman. He had his card, and he was like waiting for his approval process, and then you fucking just grabbed him off the street and shipped him off to a literal concentration camp. So, yeah, when due process doesn't exist for every single person, illegal or not, then due process exists for nobody in the States. And that's the really scary thing that's going to be happening more and more, I think, where you just suddenly see, oh, Trump just decided to, yoink I'll keep this. like a journalist. Send him off to the concentration camp or something. You're like, oh, okay, cool. That's not great. He's already getting a little antsy with like taking away broadcast licenses from news stations that don't absolutely praise him fucking constantly. So there's a very slippery slope coming ahead for America, and I really hope people are paying attention and are ready to like stop it. Make me a spirit, please. I want this statics there to cost like 2 or 3 when I attack into whatever beefy sultai creature this guy is going to drop. So I know Publican said he got in here illegally, so he should be in prison. He came here for asylum, though. That's different. Like, and there are plenty of shortcuts to getting a green card. That's just strictly not true. You can marry a rich and famous person or a politician, and then you just get away with it. Or you could be rich. Or you could just, you know, go through any of one of the other main roads that people like skip on immigrating to the States legally. Getting certain visas and then they just, you know, stop caring. Look white. There you go. Just what about things? Yeah. Good times look top 3 cards in the library, put one of these cards back on top of your library. Yeah, okay. What's he gonna throw to his graveyard? Agent of Codus, huh. I guess that's a decent one to put in your graveyard. I would have preferred the green, but I don't really want to waste this static snare on this, but I want to keep the pressure on this guy. So I'm gonna static snare his Grimmack Nightwatch. There's a half decent chance he has a way to just blow it up, which is a little bit unfortunate, but is he gonna let me go? I don't know, I'm seeing more and more Republicans crack under the pressures of economic stresses and, hey, I lost my job. You said I wasn't going to lose my job. Well, Trump says a lot of things. It's about time people learned, I guess. I could Osius exile him, that's better. Okay, let's do that. Save the static snare for something good. Gain some life, blow up his thing. Pass the turn. Like, there are more Republican congressmen that are starting to... I'm not going to say they're permanently going to side with the Dems, but there are more that are like, no, this is pretty fucked up. He shouldn't do that. So we're going to vote no against this. Or they voted 9-0 to return the guy, and then Trump just said, nah. It's like, okay, cool. Once he's ignoring the courts, that's like very close to dictatorship territory there. Hey, another one of these guys? Nice. Looks like I get to kill it again. What are you going to throw in the graveyard this time? Enoch, Wayfarer, and a Forest. Those are good choices to toss. Wow. Tribalism group people were facts that matter. They're doing shit percent species. Yeah, they want sense of power. Yep, I agree. Yeah, that's like 90% of them. Sage of the Fang. That's a pretty good one. It's annoying. This motherfucker holding up counter magic? He was. Ah, that's fine. So I threw the bug out first, just in case. I was like, nah. I'll hold back blockers for your 3/3. He's got one thing in the graveyard he could buff it up with, in which case I just take the damage, so... Ooh. Reminder, Shasha is a big boy. I'll take 5 life. What's there for? Oops. I don't have the mana tap for that. Whoops. I'm just gonna get my ass beat for a couple turns here. This Gourmet Ignite Watch, it's fine. It's well costed. The ability's pretty strong. It's just like annoying that being triple costed or triple colored. Oh, you're gonna buff that up now? You let that die. Put the extra counters on this guy. Double his counters, and then you're just killing me. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Wiped my board of 1/1s. Big stuff. Got the mana, let me cast some good things. Why would you put it on that? Turn, right? Should have tapped a fucking planes. God damn it. No, I can't. No, I can't tap the Aershan City for blockers. Silly misplay on my part there. And yeah, putting it on... I probably should have killed this first. But he wasted the other guy, the Kotus, on the Sage rather than the Gurmag, so I wanted to deny him a little bit more value. Yeah. 2 counters. Blah, blah. Do I have real removal available coming up? Probably not. Not bad. Game 2. Alright, instead of Eerie, the Lushes in there. I'll keep it. I fucking hate this Magic, the way this thing organizes. Put the card in the order I put them in there. Is my friend a Republican? Which friend? He's a Canadian, so he's not a Republican. If you mean like a right-winger, I don't really think he was. But he might be now. I think he's probably off the deep end a little further than that. I think he's, if anything now, he's probably closer to the PPC, which is the People's Party of Canada. It's the purple one. And they're like the QAnon of Canada, basically. Land, and Botanist. Botanist is a good card. It's a shame he milled that. Maybe I'll get it back. MAGA. I mean, there's definitely a couple idiots up here that wear MAGA hats, but there aren't any real MAGA here, I'd say. Do I throw one of these guys under the bus with Alicia's Legacy? Oh, wait. No, fuck it. Aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. There we go. I need to draw land, so maybe I can bait him out like I've got removal. At 2, rather than I didn't play a land this turn. I curved out on colors. Even after milling 2 again? Fuck. Wrong card to draw. Pass. Oh no. I'm going to mana flood or mana drought here and die. CPAC? I don't know what CPAC is. We have the progressive conservatives, which are used to be, I guess, the closest equivalent to Republicans up here. They used to be CPC, I think, but they switched to progressive conservatives now. Is what they're called, because I guess that was their way of saying, we'll concede some things, like gay marriage and other human rights things. And maybe we won't be too racist, if you don't remember the 90s, when they were like trying to ostracize gay people and like kick out foreigners and shit, and be like white, blah 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 blah. It's like, ugh. And this guy's either got like good multiples on these things, or he's really drawing the good stuff each time here. Fuck. I'm just gonna die again. God damn it. Mana! Maybe I'll rejigger the deck a little bit if I can. I don't feel like my curve was really that bad though. With the fixing. Yeah, I can't block none of that. I'm taking 8, 7. Yeah, that's a good one. Sip Sig. This is just like the strictly better version of this, but it has less power, so it's kind of like eh. Pass the turn. No attacks. I will pitch. This guy... No, this one. Because I can cast him back. No, 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 no. Not pay. Discard. You have a fucking counterspell? I'd be annoyed. Ah, he has it! You bitch. GG. Barf. That's a really frustrating end to that first round. Okay. Let's cut almost all the red. You know what? Leave 2. Another forest. It's annoying because these are both good enough to splash out. Yes, this is playable. 4 2-drops. 2 of my 3 main colors, and a way to fetch it out. Alright, it's fine. Swamp. Pass. A lot of 2-drops here. Okay, that's better than a 2-drop. Play that. Boost Seek. Give me that mountain. Yoink. And let's do King Guard. With a counter on it for the blood flies. You want to trade on those guys? I'll take that trade if you want to throw your guy underneath the bus. Yeah, see, I was hoping he would do that because I presented 2 things that care about counters. Yeah, there you go. Good. So he's like, you know what, I'll gain some life and take the trade on that thing that enables those things. But I'll get to play Loxodon Battle Priest. He has many removal he could play at 3 mana though in those colors. So play this. Bloop, 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 bloop. Life drain, life drain. Bot for 3. The next turn I can Severance Priest him. And hold up Alicia's Legacy for protection / removal. I don't trust that. That's some bait ass shit that I'm not gonna jump into. 4 cards in hand, 6 mana open. 53. That's good. So, Blossoming Sands. Gain a life. Doop, doop, doop. What you got in your hand, buddy? Osseous Exiles and Alicia's Legacy. Good stuff. I'm gonna take that Osseous Exile from you. Fuck that. I'll hold up my own Alicia's Legacy. Put a counter on my other Bloodfly. And swing in for 9? Yeah, good. Good job. So yeah, his hand is revealed to be a bunch of lands and nothing right now. So I'm in a pretty good spot at the moment. I know what he has. And he knows I know what I have. So if he swings in... Oh, he just conceded. Yeah, okay, good. Fair enough. Did he just... Oh, he dropped the whole game. Alright. Well. So what were you calling CPAC? Because I googled it on the side here, and I see a TV channel, the Canadian Partnership Against Cancer, and then CPAC, the Watch for Democracy, the Cable Public Affairs channel. Is a Canadian specialty TV channel owned by a consortium consisting of Rogers Communications, Videotron, Cogeco, Eastlink, and Access Communications for neutralish political TV stuff. Or is this like some American thing that I don't see listed on Google? I see the Conservative Political Action Conference, attended by conservative activists and officials from across the United States. Is that what you're thinking of? Otherwise, I have no clue what you're referring to as CPAC. Man, if I get a 2-to-1 match for this, I'm not going to be unhappy about it, but... Oh, I don't know if that's good. I will keep this. It's a good start. Get that Plains out. I'll have the 4 mana to drop, revive the ancestors on curve. Ooh, Teamer. Okay. I want to curve Rival Ancestors into Spirited Vanguard would be ideal. Let's get life. Oh, he's searching up too. What's he getting? Is he getting a Plains? Because he's got 4 out of 5 colors right now. Nope, it's 4 color. Teamer with black or Sultai with red? Throw out that. Ah, yeah, that's a good one. That's the one I was gonna play. If he endures on itself, I'm going to dump all my counters onto one spirit token and exhale it to blow it up. Oh, he went for the split. Okay. Yeah, I think I still do that, actually. Yeah, I'll trade a spirit for spirit. Let's do it, baby. I really would have loved to have dropped my own Vanguard there, but hey, we got the same cards. Looks like I'm gonna trap my life like that turn. Okay. This. This is the nicer one for value right now, I think. He's got green, blue, and red open. So he could have something, but I don't think he does. Let's just trade on him. Trade? No trade? Oh yeah, trade on there. There we go. I'll take that trade. Gain me 4 life, lose you 4 life. Oh, you gonna buff it? Ah, nice. Save him 1 life loss. Alright, so I've killed his 100 battle veteran. I still have mine and his Spirit of Vanguard, so I've got my own. Aye, nice. We both cast our own piercing exhales. Nomad Outpost. I will drop my own Vanguard now. Blup, 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 blup. Let's put a counter on it. And combat. 34. I'll take 2 or 3 swings from his 100 battle veteran. No problem there. Oof, nice. Knockout blow is annoying there. It being not a fight spell and just deal damage is frustrating. Oh, I can only call. I was like, why can't I grab the mountain? It's like, oh yeah, obviously. Oh, 100 battles veteran. And I will pass the turn. Attacking with 3, that'll go down to 2. I could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, combat. Swing for 8, so he's got to block the big one essentially. Blocking the little one? Okay. Let's play white. Whatever. Take 6. Make a big dude. You got a board wipe? Or I got him. If he's got a -2/-2 to the board, I'm fucked, but yeah. Cool. Sideboard. I think I actually want to throw a Heritage Reclamation or 2 into this one. Actually, it might be an Erishin guy. Let's swap out the Storm Singer for an Erishin guy. And I'll take out... No, I'll keep Alicia's Legacy. I'm just gonna chuck those 2 on top. Okay. He's had enough targets in the graveyard that I'm happy to remove. Worst comes to worst, I can always exile my own cards from the graveyard and just draw a card, so they kind of like replace themselves a little bit. He left the game. Did he just rage out? Okay. Well, I guess we're waiting for a minute or 2 to see if I... Oh no, I came back. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll keep it. Seems like a good start. Especially after the rough first couple draws I had there. Nice. I've had this in literally every game so far, opening hand, so... Ah, that's a good one. And if I can't kill it, it's a very good one. Come on, baby Sea Drano. He grabbed the swamp last time too, but I've never seen him throw it out. Or throw a black card out last game, so I don't know what's up with that. Choo! Not blocking your 2/2, so might as well get in for some damage while I can. Do I have an idea what's the best company you can work at in my field in Canada, like high paying? There's probably like a Pixar or Disney equivalent or something around here in there. If I swing with 2, that costs 3. If I swing with 1, this costs 4. Probably gonna block with that though. I'll save it for one more turn. Oh, he did play that last time, so I guess he did have 1 black card he played. I mean, like Ubisoft, Pixar, Disney, EA, those are probably some of the more like standard good ones. But the best thing you could probably be working in to pay for is probably like an advertising company or something, where you're able to like set your wage and stuff, where it's like, oh yeah, you want me to make like a really fancy car explode into particles and this, give me like $75,000 in 3 months or something, and then I'll have it rendered for you, and then just do whatever you need to, kind of thing. Pass. I know he's got removal in his deck too, so this is a little cheeky to play slow here, but I am a game up. And I don't have double removal to like clear his board off right now. But I can trade the blood flies into the 100 battle veteran. Ooh, Holomax Siege. I haven't gotten any of these sieges yet. This is just fucking good. And he chose Sultai. Huh. Okay. Oh, he fought my Loxodon? I figured you would have chose the +1/+1 Gates Menace. Like, that's way better, honestly. I'll trade that for that. 2, I'd have 4. Actually, I can do both of those things. Go to combat, swing with this. Let's get rid of... Oh, artifact creature. Whoops! You know, it's fine. I've kept up defense for when he pulls back the 100 Blade Veteran now. Hey, like I knew he would. Whenever I cast put on a creature, you control, draw a card. Yeah, that does count as a counter. Yeah, you're not blocking this anyways, so your land, not a bad idea. Alright, set. Oof. Yeah, I think Severance Priest and Hold Up removal is the good choice here. Okay, so he's got Avenger of the Fallen, which is pretty scary eventually. Spirited Veteran, Constrictor Sage. I don't like you having that Spirited Vanguard. That's the scarier of these creatures. Like, the other ones, they do get there eventually, but they're not as scary immediately. Like, a 4/4 that stuns one of my guys for 1 turn is not the end of the world. And with this, he does not get this guy back, so he's just going to get a Spirit, which is like, okay. A 5/5 Spirit, which is big, but I can keep putting the pressure on him in the air, so he does not have a blocker for it. This is just such a crazy good engine for dumping out bodies and getting bigger on the field. I'll take 4. I want to hold this up for one of the things he cast there, or he has to cast there. See if he pulled something else. He's casting the 5-drop snake? Yeah. Which one's he gonna stun? My Severance Priest? No, the Bloodfly. Okay. That's fair. Ah, yeah, the mana for Avenger too. Yes. Alright, now I can definitely OCS and Spirited Vanguard this turn. So I think I swing, and depending what he blocks with, I'll bop it with Exile, or Exhale. Yeah. Whoop. Yes, get big. Big. Unless he draws good removal or board wipe right now, I think I got him. He's played out everything I've seen there. Ooh, host is pretty good. Good body for sure. And you gotta land, okay. I could just peck at him with the air, but I do want to swing at this. It just doesn't trade with 2 unless he blocks with this. But he probably blocks with these 2. And then, obviously, that's the one he wants to die. He's got 11, and I'll be swinging in with 13. I think I could threaten it, regardless. Make a body, so he'll trade with whatever he blocks with. But if I make it bigger, he has to double block, and I get to kill one thing for sure. Yeah, let's go bigger. Because the Blood Flies is still going to drain him if he blocks wrong here. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah, I think I want this to die. Now I get to exile from the graveyard, draw a card. I can exile something from my thing. He's gonna get a spirit token, which is a pretty big one, unfortunately. But he'll have this and nothing else really left. Nice. I like that these aren't 0/0s with counters on it, because this would be really, really fucking strong with it. Whew. You draw land? Ooh, oh, he got removal from my flyer. Nice, good job. Sad days for me. Yeah, you can swing in for 9. I cannot stop it. Ouch. That's good. Okay. Let's make a blocker, please. Let's go with... Get the fucking Blood Flies out. I don't need that shit in the graveyard. Pass. What I'll do on his turn is tap down his host and blow up his spirit token. Oh, that's fine. Good draw, though. Draw 3 cards is crazy good. 6-speed instant is really strong for that. Like, 6 mana is a lot. You're never going to use that outside of limited, but like when you're in a kind of a board stall like this, you just like fill your whole fucking hand back up. It's really strong. Alright, so tap this guy. I do want to kill that. I don't think I'll just have to let him keep it for this one. Hope he sings with the 5/5 so I can just blow it up. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. It's not a great one to have. Yeah, might as well get rid of the Loxodon, get a body. I can take a hit from the 4-mana guy once before I'm in lethal range, so tapping down the Inspirited Vanguard is more important so it can't continue to get bigger. Ooh, loses all abilities. The 0/4. Fuck. Yeah, he did that at the right time. Because if he did it on his turn, I would have been able to stun him for one more turn, but he might have crawled it back here. I do have another Heritage Reclamation in my deck, but that's not the card I would like to get here. I think he's just got me here. I can chump this, take that, take 4. Went for the big one. Yeah, makes sense. If he's got a trample combat trick, I'm fucked. Let's see. So chump that to kill it. Chump this to take 4. I'm probably gonna draw a swamp. That's my prediction. Ooh. Gross. Alright, yeah, I'm fucked this time. Got 2 bodies for 1 there. Oh my god, he just dumped into all his big boys. Yeah. Let's go to game 3. Okay. So what do I got here? What can be swapped in? I think the Aerishin was the right choice over the Venerated. I think he's got enough enchantments that the Heritage's Reclamations are good. I don't know if I have a better option here. And ideally I can just outspeed him. Ooh, that's not a great start. Mulligan that, please. Better color-wise, except for the green. Keep. I'll keep it. Let's put Heritage down for now. Ideally, I don't need that turn 2, so... Can my pay see 100k in a couple years? If I wanted to, yes. But I don't generally care to move up into like lead or supervisor position. That's a lot of stress. It's a lot of bullshit. And a lot of, I would personally call it unneeded, like pandering, ass-kissing kind of politics shit that I don't really want to deal with at work. Like, ideally, I'd just like a job that I can work. I will be, like, happy doing the stuff I'm doing. Get paid more than enough to, like, live on. And, like, not starve or suffer. Assuming that inflation goes pretty heavy in the next couple of years, I'd probably like to be in the, like, let's say 80k range, which I don't think is really unrealistic. I'm pretty experienced. I have a lot of good valuable things to offer there. I'm gonna trade your 3/3 for one of these things. Didn't think so. I will let you swing a guy into mine and get it killed. This thing can be scary if he's got a good deck to manipulate the graveyard with. Nice flyer. I have a flyer too. I have an apple. I have a pen. Apple pen, pineapple pen. Yeah, you can shove the 1/1. Take that damage. Blah 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 blah. I'm not blocking your Death Toucher with my Death Toucher or my flyers, so whatever. Take 2 for 7 more turns before I block that. Unless I have a appropriate token to throw under it, or it makes sense to trade it off, but... Ah! Man, he's gotten that every game. It's fucking brutal that it's nailed me like that. I can play both, so I might as well. So I'll trade my leopard to the Sultai guy pretty happily. And I'll hold Arishin up to tap or block. If he swings this turn, yeah, I'll trade the leopard for that and then hold Arishin up to keep the bird tap down. Yeah. You gonna combat trick to keep your Death Touch alive? I didn't think so. Nice. Big bird with lots of tokens on it. Yeah, exile that token. I'm gonna tap the fuck out of that bird. That's not see the light of day. Whoop, 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 whoop. Cancel that. Need that white source. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. He's got enough mana open. Oh, he did it again! You got me in the exact same fucking trap. That fresh start's better than expected. I haven't really played a blue deck yet, though, so I haven't got to throw it in. But so he's got the lead on the race for me now. It's all if I can draw one of my like 6 removal spells. I'd really love the one that destroys it and gives me 2 hasty goblins, because I haven't got that at all in any of the games so far. GG. Damn it. Damn it! Ah! Rude. I don't think I pulled anything valuable either, so... Set filters, cards. Set Tarkir, trade binder. It's 2 a.m. Oh, the fucking interface is fucked up again. It doesn't show the goddamn numbers. Let me just restart it real quick. So I'll probably call it here and be smart, go to bed, And then tomorrow I've got all day to sink into Saga Frontier and Monster Hunter. I think that's the smart choice. I also stayed up pretty late the other day to make up some time for when I was sick, so I think getting some extra sleep is probably a good idea here. I'll finish up throwing this card stuff into the binder here, though. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow pretty early, I think. I'm gonna just sleep in, and then I'll let's say like 11 a.m. is like a conservative guess, and then I'll just hop right into like Saga Frontier and go from there. What the? I mean, there we go. One of those can go in. I want that turtle, so I'm gonna keep it. The Blossom Sands, a Bone Cairn guy. Why is the interface so fucking broken sometimes now? I don't like it. It's annoying. Two of those, keep the foil. Oh yeah, Druid Elspeth. How much is she worth right now? Let's see. $2. Yeah. Perfect. Why is it like this slot over here? They don't show up with a number. It's really annoying. 100 battle, it's Spirited Veteran. I don't want this land. Oil. Yeah, it's the same 2-row over here. Fuck. I have to reopen this again just to look at like what is actually the number of those I have. Piercing Exile, keep that one Dragon. Rival, foil. Again, same 2 over there. What the hell? I don't get it. Like, consistently inconsistent. Save again over there, motherfucker. I know I've got one of those, so I'll keep that one instead. Alright, one more restart just to see what the fuck those numbers are. Well, I feel much better now, don't worry about that. My sickness was done by Tuesday. You're looking to 5% tariffs by Trump? Yeah, I mean, it's looking like that right now. Trump's like, fine, we're upping it to 100. And China's like, okay, we will too. And then he's like, I'm upping it to 200. Then China's like, okay, 254% to you. Whatever, man. We're getting our oil from Canada. We're getting our beef from Australia. We're getting our stuff from Japan. We're getting our other stuff from India and Europe. Like, they're just not gonna deal with America, and like they don't have to. So like, there's no bargaining chip for Trump or America there. It's really a bad bluff he's doing. Like I don't know what specifically America has to bargain with them on those specific issues for. Like I don't think there's anything America exclusively makes. Like, they're getting planes from France and Europe now instead of buying American military industrial complex stuff. So like, I feel like everybody's pissed at Trump right now because like it's like, oh, every industry we could possibly make money on, he's fucking them over. What is this? Weird chaos warp? Artifact or creature you don't control, destroy this way. Exile from the top light. It's kind of, I don't know if I like that. Let's throw that in. Probably just keep that, but let's find out. think it's worth anything. Guns, guitars, fast food. I hope people. Well, the thing is, McDonald's was American, but they're a global company now. Guitars are not exclusive to states. Like, Europe made them first, where they made them probably better. America made them cheaper, and then most of that stuff gets made in China anyways now. But like in the last like decade, China absolutely stomps the floor for like sound equipment and stuff, like headphones. High-end monitor headphones normally would cost like a couple $100. They're like $12 from China. They have replaceable braided cables of any length you want, like actual high-quality cables, and you can get replacements for them. There's like all sorts of different equalizers and stuff. Like, I will never buy expensive-ass earbuds or AirPods or anything because these cost me $20. And my cat chewed the cable once, and I got a new one for like $10. And it's like, okay, cool. I have 2 extra spare cables. I can plug these into wireless adapters. I can go buy another set if I want like a specific listening environment and stuff. Like, there used to be good quality, oh sorry, I forgot to look at this. Transferring floors. I'll keep that. That's 2. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. 1. There we go. There we go. Take the rest of that shit. I don't want it. But yeah, there used to be like high quality electronics and headphones and stuff that were made like by hand in America and Europe. But they got bought by like Sony or Samsung or whatever, and they got like turned into garbage and made cheaper because that's what people wanted. They wanted cheaper. They didn't want good. Yeah, products will be probably more expensive. Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of the biggest problem for American people right now. Getty wants to bring back American jobs. He doesn't want to bring back American jobs. He wants profit. That's why he does not care. If he wanted to bring back American jobs, he'd be putting in like huge discounts and like stuff for American people to bring their things back. But charging more for your Nikes or something, like let's say getting your Nikes now because of tariffs cost, instead of $100, they cost $150. Nike will eat that short-term cost because they're a global company. They're big enough. They can literally just sit there and let the few people who are too poor to buy those shoes not buy them, and they'll still sell tons of them, and American people will just pay more for that shit. And then the funny thing is, when those tariffs go away, they're probably not going to reduce their prices because they know you'll pay $150 for those bullshit shoes now, and they'll still make them over there. They'll just let Americans pay more for them. Like, sure, so like Nike will see that stock dip because everybody's like panicking and like selling their shit out of it, but like the big global companies that have billions of dollars and millions of dollars of like profit and like stock saved up for their stuff, it doesn't hurt them. It hurts the little businesses that say like, oh, I make my bespoke fancy American shoes, they already cost $200, but I have to import Italian leather, I have to import like this really fine wool from Scotland or something, because they just don't have sheep farms where they harvest the wool in the States or something. Maybe they do, but the wool's shittier or something. Like, so instead of this local American business that makes these really nice bespoke shoes, and maybe they charge $300 or $400, but they look really nice, they fit you perfectly, they'll last you 10, 20 years. Instead of helping those guys out, they're going to crush those guys' business because their costs fucking triple. And then nobody wants to buy $1,000 pair of bespoke shoes. They're going to buy the $150 piece of shit Nikes that just get continually crapped out from a factory overseas. Like, it doesn't help American businesses. It's only taxpayers and consumers that pay the price on it. It there's 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 nothing about this that brings back American jobs, because America doesn't have the infrastructure to replace the things they're not getting now. If they had like industries of like American made Nikes that were like cheaper and good quality already, and then they'll say, okay, hey, we're gonna tariff all your non-American shoes, and Nike's gonna go, all right, cool, you could still have these shoes for $50 because they're sourced in America, they're made in America, and whatever, our costs don't change. But even then, if Nike did have factories stateside, their costs are going to go up because everybody else's cost of living is going to go up, so they have to pay their people more, which means they're going to charge more for the shoes anyways, and then they're going to charge to match other tariffed shoes that are like that. So it's like, oh, Adidas, their shoes go $150. So Nike says, oh, you know what? We can raise our shoes to $150. We can justify it with the inflation that the tariffs are causing to everybody else. Now we're going to pay our employees, blah, 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 blah. But they're also going to take $50 profit off of that. So it's just like, it's fucked from every metric, and it's stupid. And anybody who says otherwise does not, they're delusional. It's just plain and simple. Like, if America had factories that wasn't going to take them 10 years to build for each of these industries, and they also had support from the government to, say, help these companies float while they transition and help buffer up the like local companies, but instead they're just crushing local businesses like General Electric, and I think a couple of the other American side companies that still were here, like, laid off thousands of people because they can't afford to run their factories and stuff and those things there. Like, and other stuff like automotive, he's giving a pass to Tesla for their batteries and their steel and their aluminum and their like workers and their machines, because none of that shit's American. Like, he's giving a pass to them specifically to get their shit in here because he's buddy with Elon right now. But like, that means the tariffs don't work. It means Elon would be fucking out of business if he had to do the same shit that everybody else did. Like, it's just so delusionally stupid. The people that say they don't mind paying America for extras, or paying extra for American, they probably mean that in their heart of hearts. But it's all like, they don't understand the cost that's gonna go up, but also there aren't those things to pay American for. They don't exist. Like, you don't have American aluminum. You don't have American crude oil. You don't have American superconductors. You don't have American rare earth metals that you need for these things. You don't have factories for iPhones. You don't have fucking tech workers or clothes makers that make stuff at scale. Like, America doesn't do that. Like, there are bespoke American like t-shirt companies, but as Dye Workwear, he's the Twitter guy who just loves eviscerating right-wing idiots with their clothing style choices. Here, I'll bring him up because it's funny. His whole business lately on Twitter has been like just telling like right-wingers like, hey, if you want to make American, I have actual leads on that. Hire me as a consultant. I'll help you convert your merch and your businesses to American stuff. But he's like, but it'll cost you. And then none of these right-winging grifting pieces of shit ever reply to him because they want the profit. That's why they went to Vietnam or China to make these t-shirts and stuff. The people who are saying buy American do not care. It's a buzzword, and it's like a rallying point for them, but they're not going to do that because they do not care. They want these people to get riled up and say, yeah, I'll buy your fuck China buy America shirt for $45, so it gives this guy $40 of profit. They don't want to pay for an American-made shirt that costs $35, and then they sell for $45 and make like next to no profit. It's funny because he brings up specifically guys like Hassan Piker, who's very left-wing and very pro like union and pro worker and pro people, like humanist. Hassan Piker uses American-made blanks for his shirts and makes those shirts in America with American labor. And he charges like $45 for his shirts, but he makes like $1 profit off of them because he's buying American shit. But then the right wing grifting crowd, they don't do that. It's like Trump's hats made in China. Like, he's not going to switch those to American hats because he does not care about American workers. He cares about profit. But also, yeah, this guy is fantastic to look into because he's incredibly educated on like clothes manufacturing and fashion and like the production side of it, which is very like enlightening in a lot of cases. And like he talks specifically about this bag where like a guy in China talks about how they can get all the same materials and make this bag that costs $30,000 from Europe for $4,000. But he also exposes that the reason that bag costs more is because they make it locally in France from these places that are sourced primarily in Europe. They're made by local French workers for like real wages, and they're being like actually like paid appropriately, and they do things that the Chinese side don't because they make it with a machine. They go brrr, 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 and just like zip the bag together real fast, but these guys are hand stitching it with a special stitch that's tougher, actually like works longer, lasts better. Even though they're the same materials, the craftsmanship's a lot higher. These people are being paid fairly for their labor, so it's expensive, but it's a high luxury bag. So when you get it from China, it's being like worked on by like some kids, and it's being shit out of the factory as fast as possible, and they're charging you $4,000 for it because they get that stuff for cheap when they buy in like 50,000 meters square of this leather or whatever. Like it's so mind-bogglingly stupid every single time these people want to talk about it. But yeah, his stuff is great. He's very enlightening, very like open, honest, and knowledgeable about a lot of his feuds with these idiots. And it's just really funny every single time when he's like, "Oh, you want to buy American? I'll help you buy American." And he shows how, says how much it'll cost them, and then they just don't reply because it's like they don't care. They're grifting. That's what they do. They don't give a shit about Americans. And the tariffs just aren't doing what they say because it's not how they work. It's just never going to work that way. But yeah, good luck, America. I hope you guys stand up to your dictator that's ramping up to dictatorship real fast. There's a lot of parallels to a lot of dictators from the past that, you know, don't end well for the countries and don't end well for the dictators, but you guys could get them out of office. Rally your local government properly, educate people, and be smart and kind to your neighbors, but like also don't let people get away with bullshit. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. We'll see. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with Saga Frontier 2, and maybe some Monster Hunter 2 when